Hey guys, have you ever wondered what lens could be the only one you will ever need? The lens you would mount on your camera and be forever happy? Well, today I am going to tell you why have I chosen the Fujinon XF 35mm f1.4 as my everyday, always on go-to lens for my Fujifilm cameras. So watch until the end because it may help you to find out why this may be the one for you as well. And if you are new here, my name is Petr Gardian and I am an enthusiastic photographer interested in all kinds of photography gear. And on this channel, I am sharing with you my experience with cameras and lenses I have used, related tips and even an occasional travel story. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. But what about this old prime lens? What's so great about it and why old? It looks almost brand new. I'm only saying old because it was released in 2012 together with the Fujifilm X-Pro 1 camera. You can tell the design is old from the way the lens front part protrudes and retracts when focusing and how noisy the focusing motors are. Just imagine how far have we come and how spoiled we are with advances in technology. Back in 2012 this lens was considered quiet and reasonably fast. But I consider it old in another aspect as well, and that is optical performance, character, or if you want magic it can create in your images when pointed in the right direction under the right light. The images coming out of this lens are not clinically sharp, flat and digital, but rich, organically sharp, and your subjects have this 3D look to them. It's almost like everything is more real and more surreal at the same time. You take a photo with this lens and people go immediately, wow, that is nice. Especially when you leave the lens wide open and creatively use that super smooth bokeh. The sharpness, 3D look, rich colors, all is still there, but now you are drawing the viewer's attention only to the subject you just photographed. That is what this lens is for and what is it so good at. This almost calls for a video dedicated to composition examples and ideas. Would you want to see one? Let me know in the comments below, but now let's go back to this magic Fujinon lens. There is one more reason why I like it so much. I remember the day my father came back from a trip to Russia and brought back his new Zenit SLR camera with 50mm f1.8 lens. This was back in 1980s and I had no idea there are other lenses with different focal length than the one mounted on my father's shiny new toy. I didn't even know the lens can be removed from the camera body. I was just a little kid. That camera stayed with us until today and had been recording our family holidays, Christmas and get-togethers for almost 2 decades. Throughout that time I've got my share in using it and the 50mm focal length got baked into the back of my brain. Later, the emergence of digital compacts with built-in zoom lenses and consumer DSLRs with zoom kit lenses messed me up a bit, but when I got this lens and mounted it on my XE3, I was back home. You know that feeling when you slip your feet into your favorite slippers? That's how I felt, and since that day, the XF 35mm f1.4 lens has not left my XE3 and now the X Pro 3. Even another awesome magic lens, the XF 60mm f1.4, has been sadly sitting in my drawer for months. I could not and cannot help it. It's just so obvious to me that the 50mm focal length is how things should be seen through a camera. Combined with how this lens paints and performs, I don't even feel I need anything else. Yes, of course, I do sacrifice some shots in certain situations when the lens is not wide or long enough, but with the 50mm equivalent focal length I can just always find a frame that makes sense and looks good. At least in my head, because technically I have a long journey ahead as a photographer. But what I am trying to say here is that with a little bit of work, patience and dedication, this lens can produce what no other Fujifilm lens can. Being it a landscape shot, portrait, detail, you name it. Will I ever part with this lens? I don't think so. Maybe if Fujifilm comes up with a weather-sealed Mark II version with faster and quieter autofocus and a clutch manual focus, but at the same time keep the optical formula, specification and performance. but weather resistance would probably also make the lens bigger and heavier, which would take away some of its current appeal. It's so light and without the metal hood, also quite compact. So what do you think? Is this the lens you can imagine to live with forever? Lens you would use for everything? As you can tell from this video, I certainly can, and I'm also very interested to know what is the one and only always-on Fujifilm lens for you. Some of the best tips and conversation is happening in the comment section, so definitely engage down there and be part of our growing community. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you appreciate it. Like the video and let me know about future videos you might want to see. And remember, there are show notes in the description. Have a nice day and I will see you with the next one.